Hi all, this is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather has been cold, around 32 degrees today, but it was bearable, cold but bearable. Not that I challenged the weather much. I didn't take any walks in the woods today. What I did was pick up a hamburger, brought it home, and ate it for lunch. That was my big excursion in the great outdoors. And I drove, I didn't walk. So, how about the Dow? Flat, did nothing. How about the S&P? Flat, did nothing. How about the Qs? Flat, did nothing. How about the RUT? Down about 0.5%. How about the IBB? Down about 0.5%. So mostly flat for the market today. It was another one of those days. In fact, since last Monday, last week we had 4 out of 5 dojis. Thursday being the Friday, I forget which day. Thursday, I think, being the exception. And today was another doji, and yesterday was not. So we had 5 out of 7, 5 out of the last 7 trading days were dojis. And each one of them represented small moves. So the Dow is down only by virtue of its loss yesterday mainly. And from the peak of 20, on last Monday, from the peak of about 26,250, it closed today at 25,800. So that's a 450-point decline. At that time, last week, I said that we're looking for 500 to 1,000 points decline. So I'm thinking more like the 1,000 points. I think we have another 500 points left, easy to go, maybe more. So from here, 25.8, I'm thinking maybe an even 25 or something like that would be a good place for the Dow to stop. It's been such a minor decline that most people haven't even noticed that we've taken a little bit off the table. Not much, but it's disrupted the ascending channel that the Dow was in. It is now below the lower trend line. And it shows a little weakness, a little profit taking, a little trepidation, a little tug of war has been going on between the bulls and the bears. On my weekend report, I stressed that I liked the biotechs, but I cautioned that if it's a down week, they will go down with the market, or maybe even more than the market, because the nature of the beast, very volatile sector. Today, the best performing sector, I didn't really check, but I know the pot stocks were hot. So pot was hot. Aurora was up about 8%. Kronos was up. CGC was up. Tilray was down. So it was a good day for pot stocks today. Let me go through some of the other winners and big winners and big losers. I'll start in alphabetical order and just scroll down and see what catches my eye. I will be back later with Market Wrap, where I chart certain stocks, in particular probably Tandem and BioPath will be among stocks that I chart and discuss in depth. BioPath was an interesting one today. It was dropping like a knife till about, I guess it was till about 11 o'clock maybe. And it bottomed at around, what was it, 441, I think, on the day. And this is without looking, but I think I have it memorized. And it closed at about 461. Let's see what the total net loss was. I'll take a look. The net loss on the day was 88 pennies, or 16% to 461. I do think it's going to find great support at the low of the day today, 441, 440. And if it gets through that, I think $4 will provide a nice buffer for BPTH, a chance to get in if you haven't yet. I've already gotten in, unfortunately. I got in yesterday, bought some more today. So I'm a little bit behind. But I'm very optimistic that I will come out a winner on this one in the long run. I hope it's not too long a run. I'm looking forward to the data that's going to be unveiled. I think it's in about less than a month now at the American Cancer meeting. So I think that alone will keep it from collapsing too much further. And there was a lot of buying going on towards the 440 area as it was dropping. So it may have been dropping, a lot of selling, but there was an awful lot of buying as well. And I think the buys were the smart ones and the sells were the scared ones. Just my gut feeling on this one. So let's take a look, scan down the line. Actinium Pharmaceuticals, one that I'm particularly fond of, was up 2% or 0.02%, basically unchanged at 62 pennies. ATHX was up 2 cents to $1.57. Down after hours, I don't know what that's all about. ARWR was down 20 cents to 1964, but up after hours. What are the biotechs? Amarin was up 81 cents, or nearly 4% to 22.30. That one, I think if it gets past that the all-time high or the recent high of 23 something, it's going to take off. Alnylam, ALNY, the other RNAi drug stock that we follow besides ARWR, was up nearly 4%, 3.31 to 88.31. It looks like that one is steamrolling ahead to 100. Advaxis, the tiny little biotech, was up a penny to 35.5 pennies. Accelerex was down 10 cents. What other good ones? Antares was up 10 cents to 3.89, the EpiPen maker. Biopath we mentioned. BTX was up a whopping 7%, or 8 pennies to $1.25. What else have we been talking about? CRISPR Therapeutics, CRSP, up 2.38% or $1.95 pennies to $40.87. That one is a lot like Edit. Let's see where Edit finished. Edit was actually down 18 cents or 0.75% to 23.64 on the day. So they went in opposite directions. By the way, the FANG stocks were mostly, well, they were mixed. Facebook had a nice pop, up 2.32%, or $4 to 171.25. Apple, I believe, was down. Let me check that. Apple was down 32 cents to 175.53. Amazon gave back $3.75 to 16.92. I don't know about Netflix. We'll get around to it in a minute. Other stocks we've been following, FIT was down 2 cents, basically unchanged. Geron was down 2 cents. Google was up $15 or 1.25%. Google is the steadiest of the FANG at 11.62. What other interesting plays? The IBB we mentioned. IWM we mentioned. Netflix was up about 1% to 354, 3.25 points. NEO is up 38 cents or 4% to 1016. NEO is on a tear, or has been on a tear. NVIDIA down 25 pennies, nothing to speak of. OCX continues to be weak, trading down just a nickel to 3.25. ONX continues its weakness, sliding below that 54-cent level to 53 cents, down 0.008 pennies. I don't like that. I almost hit the sell button today, but somehow restrained myself. I have a lot of ONX, way too much. I'm behind the 8 ball. I should have gotten rid of whatever I had a long time ago. I'm just like you. I shoulda, I woulda, coulda. We're all the same. We're brothers. We're sisters. Okay, we all make the same mistakes. We all say the same thing. I mean, no matter how many times we say we're going to be more disciplined, we still aren't. At least I'm not. I don't have the discipline that I would like to have. And that's not only in stocks, it's in life. I want to exercise every morning. Some mornings I don't. I want to do this, I want to do that, and I don't. I want to eat better. I don't. So whatever it is, it's discipline. Palatine Technology, PTN. I'm long on that on a swing trade at 99 cents. It closed down a penny to an even buck. Qualcomm inches up to the 54 level. Sesson back down 3.5 pennies to 91 cents. Not a good sign for Sesson after a big red candle the other day. Maybe we'll take a look at that later. Square was a stock that someone asked me to chart. Maybe I will. It was up 135 to 76 bucks. I may want to take a look at Constellation Brands, STZ. They have a 35% stake in CGC, the pot company. They were down $3 to 167 today. They're interesting. They're a backdoor play on CGC. Tilray, as we said before, was down. Tandem had a nice comeback day, up 4% to 67.06. Did I tell you I added some Tandem the other day? I think I mentioned it. So I'm not feeling quite as bad. Tesla was down 8 points or 3% to 276. I had 278 as a key level, so I don't know what's happening there. VFF continues not to trade. Voyager was finally down for one day, down 43 pennies to 1776. I still think that may be a beast in the making, Voyager. We'll see. Exxon, bounce back day, up 21% to $5. Up 21% to 88 pennies to 502. XXII collapsed today. I don't really know what happened, but I'm glad that I closed my position with a gain of a few pennies. It's down to $1.72, down 63 pennies. I know that I hear, I don't know if it's true, that the FDA Commissioner Gottlieb is leaving. I think that's his name. I don't know if that has anything at all to do with any of the biotechs being weak or up or down. Don't know. So that's what I wanted to cover for now. When I come back, I'm going to come back with about a half a dozen of your favorite stocks, probably Amazon, probably Tandem, probably maybe Voyager. We'll see. Some of the big moving stocks, some of the pot stocks, maybe Aurora. We'll take a look at the charts and see what they say. And for now, I'm going to call it not a day, not a night. I'm going to call it hasta mañana. No, hasta luego. See you later. I'm going to say shalom. I'm going to remind you to subscribe to my station, my channel, whatever you want to call it. Share the link. Tell your friends about Dr. J. Write comments. Give me the I love you, Dr. J sign. And what else? I don't know. I think that's about it. So let me continue with my salutations. Adios. Farewell. Ciao.